Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ALPP. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. If you're new to charts and not sure what I mean by 30-minute, I do offer an explanation video at that link, so if you go there, I'll explain in detail. Did this analysis on Monday, so that is where the green and red line annotations are coming from. But with today's pullback, definitely some updates here need to be done. I'm just going to, for the time being, get rid of these lines. Sure, those levels still pertain. They're just not relevant right now. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion because there's lines everywhere. So let's try to, keep this as clean as possible going forward. First level that really needs to be pointed out is that this area here would now be considered a level of resistance right there at 25 cents. For a couple of reasons. First off, throughout the course of the day, it did do a good job of just going sideways and providing support. But then all of a sudden, the final 30 minutes showed up, that candle right there, and price broke below that area. But the other thing about that area was that also happened to be where that purple line was, which on my chart denotes the famous 50-period moving average. So sort of a double whammy of support that was broken right there. And then it just goes all along the lines of a basic rule in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So going forward in the very near term, 25 cents going to be that key level of resistance with any sort of attempted bounce back to the upside. As far as where some of these next areas of support are, next key level would be this former breakout area right there at 17.5. Next key level after 17.5 would then be down there at, let's see, what is that? 13.5. So 17.5, 13.5, next couple of key levels. Also, you'll want to keep an eye on that pink line down there, which denotes the 200-period moving average. But yeah, definitely a big pullback today, although depending on your perspective, the chart is still bullish. Who is it still bullish for? Well, if you care about the big picture point of view, well, then if you look at where these lows are, so if the price were to stay there, then you'd have that low, you'd have that low, you'd have these lows, and if you envision those as stair steps, well, then technically speaking, from the big picture point of view, these stair steps are still progressing in the upward direction. Now, if you are some sort of day trader, scalper, flipper, whatever you want to call yourself, and you bought right there, or you bought right there and your plan was to buy and sell within 20 minutes, well then yeah, from that point of view, the chart looks really, really bad. So when I say the chart is still bullish, that is definitely being taken on from the perspective of somebody that cares about the big picture point of view. So we'll see what happens with it going forward, but yeah, definitely a deep pullback today. We'll see if the price can try to stabilize out and head back upwards or not. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.